Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on the main account. We're going to go ahead and use our rare hero stones. We're going to use our elite, which we got a copy of Wukong. Very, very cool. We'll go ahead and do a couple summons. I'm going to do a campaign push, and it's been a while since I've done it on the main account, and we get an elite right there who is a copy of Thorin. Very nice. If you checked out my Thorin cheese video, very, very powerful, especially once you get his signature item unlocked. Once you get him to Mythic, you can do that. And you can actually cheese it quite a bit with the video. Here I'm hitting the Facebook app button just because I want to complete the event that's going on right now. So we'll go ahead and we'll look. The team that I've been using is a combination of Arthur, Falks, and Belinda. Arthur is very, very powerful. If you haven't used him, if you just watch through the rest of the video, really looking at what he's doing, he does quite a bit of damage. But the big thing here is his signature item at this point is plus 25, meaning that he is providing additional speed to Falks and speed to Belinda when they stand behind him. So when you look at the video, watch how fast they attack. It's kind of crazy, especially when they're regenerating energy. Their haste that they get from him for normal attacks is so fast. Even watch the beginning here with Falks. He attacks literally nonstop. By the time his 40 energy even goes away, the little pop-up on him, he already has another one going on. And it's crazy with how fast and how powerful Arthur is. Not only that, is anyone that he is face-to-face with is doing a lot less damage, combined with Rowan and his potions to keep him up and alive, and his own shielding. A lot of people don't use him, but I have found him super powerful. He pushed all the way through 26 that I used him, and now we're making a lot of way through chapter 27, doing exactly the same. Using the exact same setup. Once he pulls Excalibur out of the lake, now his attack actually goes to like a 3-tiered, like a range attack, as you've seen right there on Naru. But he blocks so much damage combined with Lucius and the shields. It's very, very hard to actually kill him. So as long as you have enough damage to support him, which again, his ability increases the damage with the signature item, which we'll take a look at here. So damage is coming in at 13 million from Falks, 11 million from Belinda. So as you can see, Falks is even doing more damage than Belinda at this point, even though his signature item is considerably lower because of the attack speed, the attack boost that Arthur's providing. So it's kind of crazy with, again, how fast they can attack at just the speed that they attack. And that's what makes Arthur so powerful. Overall in the campaign, not only does he do quite a bit of damage, his survivability, as you can see him just running around like crazy, chasing Varric here, but his survivability is really, really high. Shields are really strong. He does a considerable amount of damage, but boosting the backline is by far the biggest with his signature item. So when you look, I'll switch it up a little bit. I'm putting Belinda in the back too. I like Rowan in the middle, but I do use him as a pseudo tank as well. So depending on kind of the team comp we have here. But the main purpose of this team is to keep the survivability. And as you can see there, he just did a ton of damage on Rain. Puts up another shield, puts up his little aura. So let's check out the damage on this one. And again, with his haste buff, 13 million there from Falks, 12.5 from Belinda. So even combining those two together, so if I was able to give Belinda the same buff that Falks is getting, as you can see, here we'll set it up a little bit different. And look how fast Belinda attacks. So not only is Falks attacking super, super fast, Belinda is attacking super fast. And with the amount of crit that she has, just puts it through the roof. So let's see the damage there. 16 million. Falks did 5 because with her attacking so fast and doing so much damage with Arthur, she provides so much damage so fast. It's kind of crazy. For a lot of these, I do swap in Gwen as well. As you can see right there in the back line, I swapped Gwen into this one. because I wanted Gwen to be able to take out Arden on the other side. This one doesn't look like it went quite as planned. Once Thane gets away from a hero, so there's our first defeat, but this is a good team comp. We'll swap in our other tank. Gwen is really underrated, and here, not the best with Thane because Arthur's getting turned around. So Gwen is not getting the full effect of his ability, because when Arthur turns around, that's where he comes kind of situational. We still do get the win there, but let's go ahead and look at the damage. We got Belinda at 9.5, and we got Gwen at 10 million, so as you can see, who was doing a majority of the damage there, split between both of them pretty evenly. And again, with this combination, I swap out Roland sometimes for Lucius. Sometimes I swap out Gwen to run Rose. So kind of depending on the team comp that we have. And look at the back line being on fire. Just kind of crazy how fast that Gwen can attack when she is behind Arthur. So you have the massive, massive damage of Gwen and Belinda there, only raised up that much higher with Arthur. So even at this point, we know Falks is going to go ahead and take care of Eron off the bat, which is good. Then we have some super fast attacks. But it looks like this might be another defeat. Maybe we might be able to pull it out. It's going to be pretty close. I think Arthur's going to get worked down here. All right, but the team comp is set. 27-30, so we're halfway through stage 27. And I swapped Gwen up front because I want her to go ahead and try to kill Sophia right on the other side. Again, increasing Belinda's attack speed, increasing Falk's attack speed. I believe we should. Yep, that took out a lot of that side. Very nice. All right, so that brings us to 27-31. So again, halfway through chapter 27. Just like I do with Nara, Gwen kind of follows the same build that I do. I swap her to the target that I want to kill the fastest. As you can see, not only is she doing a ton of damage on the bottom, is she has the ignition ability. She's actually turning them into flame arrows, essentially. And again, a pretty easy stage with the amount of damage that they're doing collectively. Brings us to 27-32, so another boss stage here. We'll swap out Rowan, or we'll swap out Gwen here, and we'll put in Falks and Lucius. In this battle, the reason I did that is damage. So if you look at the tanks that we're fighting here, Sirius does quite a bit of damage, arcing damage. Thorin does the same. So making sure we have two solid tanks to kill both of these tanks, or to really hold the tanks where we need them. While Falks provides CC, we need Belinda to get damage. As you can see, changing up the team comp a little bit just made it very, very easy to complete the stage. Rowan there with the stuns. Got some shields, making sure that Thorin's not going to go ahead and one-shot us, which we do get him down. Let's look at the damage on this one. So we got 18 million from Belinda, 9.3, so almost going to 10 million with Falks. So very, very nice boss stage there. Brings us to 27-33. Starting to fight Brutus, but with Falks, he's not that big of a threat anymore. At this point, his damage and his immunity has kind of fallen off. Just like with Shamira, it's pretty easy as long as you can CC her with Falks. Even his immunity here doesn't do that much damage to Lucius. But Falks takes care of his shield right there and upping our defense. And Sylvana goes down. Let's check the damage on that one. And here we're sitting at 10 million and 14 from Belinda. It's really good to see Falks. His skill set is very, very strong, especially with Confine. Like even here with Brutus, we should probably confine Brutus, which we do, making the back line simply wide open. And that is where Falks is so powerful. So essentially with him confining Brutus, again, the back line with Belinda was just wide open. There was absolutely nobody there. And there we confine him again. So nobody to fight off or really defend the back line at that point. And then it's just a matter of time when we get Brutus down. Brutus versus Arthur head to head. Didn't even get past the blocks there. We'll clear out the shield and we should be able to kill him pretty easy at this point. So again, it's a lot about knowing your team and really knowing how to deal with the team that you're fighting. Again here, so they have essentially 3 tanks and the Spider Queen. So we'll swap up so we can add more damage to the top with Falks and Belinda. Got some early shields there, so with the tanks we should be able to hold him, especially with Arthur. Will be easy with the tanks because he's taking a massive reduction in damage. It just takes a little bit of time for our heroes to get going and actually knock all of the other heroes down, which we do. Let's go ahead and check the damage on that one. So 17 million there. 6.6 from Falks, not too bad. So let's look at this new team comp, 2736. We've got Maulers here, so it's going to be a Mauler team. I think sticking with the same team, because what we want to do is kill Scrag early. So between both of them, even if you look at the damage that Falks is doing, we should be able to get Scrag down before he can use his ult. And what I do essentially, even with Brutus in the bottom, is just hold him. So if Arthur can hold him or if Lucius can hold him, either way, just want to hold him till we can get 1 or 2 other heroes down. Even there, 18 million or 17.5 and 10 plus million from Falks. So very, very nice on the team comp. Like I was saying though, with Brutus is just really holding him is the only thing you kind of need to do at this point. Just like in the top with Naru. The back line is going to work Naru down before he can get his big life leech off. As long as the front line can hold him there, pretty easy to get down. Shamira in the top could be troublesome if she gets off her ult, especially if we don't have any shields. But we just go ahead and confine her one more time, leaving only her left, which even just by herself, very, very easy to deal with. All right, so let's check out the damage on that one. I'm loving the combination that we have here. 10 million, 10 million, and look at that, 4.37 from Arthur. Like I said, him as a tank, not only his shields, the ability to increase damage of both Belinda and Falks, as well as the mitigation that he does. Even here with Veden, we just run Veden right over. He can't do any damage, can't regenerate any energy from Arthur, and Arthur's just fully shielded on the top. Get a couple stuns there. This should be a pretty easy case because we just have 1 hero left on the top. Yep, another easy stage there. Almost 21 million from Belinda. So kind of poses the question, a lot of people ask, how good is Arthur? As you can see, I don't even have his signature item to plus 30, which plus 30 is where he really, really shines because he regenerates the 5% hit points, which he has a ton of hit points. So when he's starting to do his own regeneration, he's going to be even tougher to kill. Combining with some of the artifacts that increase the regeneration or regenerate over time, like the Chalice. Super, super tough to kill. Even in PvP when you're fighting him, or if you're fighting him in the campaign, he is very tough to kill because of the amount of damage mitigation he has. So overall, since you can buy him from the Labyrinth though, go ahead and buy him from the Labyrinth. It's going to be a good purchase. I've used him, like I said, since he's coming out. I've used him in 27. I've used him in Chapter 26. I've now used him in 27. As you can see from his performance here, they very rarely get him down unless he's really ganged up on. But when you look at the comp that I'm using, we do a lot of damage. We have quite a bit of CC mitigation. Able to really just clean it up. Lucius and him combination is super solid. So we'll go ahead and we'll take out this stage, which I believe that was 27, was that 2740? 2740. So even there, 11 and 14 million respectively. So kind of crazy. I have been saving up my Stargazer cards. So before we conclude the video, I wanted to try to get Taylene. I got 25 more cards. Keep getting them out of the faction towers. So hopefully out of 2 10 pulls, we can get 1 copy. And this one we get a little bit of gold, nothing really good there. Second pull we get a little bit of hero experience, so nothing really good there, so that'll be it. I do have a summon here. It looks like 2 diamond summons and a companion summons. Really bad pulls today. So let's see, the diamonds, we should get a couple more rares, so this is our 3rd pull. We should get an elite. Let's see, I'm hoping it is Pharrell. Oh, copy of Rose. Oh, very nice, very nice. Super stoked. Copy of Rose. That should be enough to get her to Ascended. Same with Pharrell. I need 1 more copy of Pharrell to get him to Ascended. But I can go ahead and get Rose to Ascended, which brings me another Light Bearer, and there she is. So we do have her 2 copies. So Rose is now Ascended. Very, very cool. It should be able to get her signature item up to plus 20 at this point. So very exciting. Overall, like I said, Arthur, definitely a good buy in the lab store. He is super powerful, especially when you start getting his signature item up. Does a ton of damage, has a ton of mitigation, but heroes in the back, especially if you look at some of the bigger heroes like blended nuking heroes, increases the speed, increasing energy regeneration. So let me know in the comments what you think of him, and as always, thank you for watching.